Hola, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a product review. Today, as I was walking through Walmart, I went through the stationery section, but with full disclaimer, I am a stationery junkie, so I enter with caution. And I had to pick up a few things, and I started to look at their journals and their notebooks because I always like to look to see what they have new. And on the very top shelf, I saw this budget planner, and I thought, let me just look at that. Well, I could not believe what I had stumbled upon. And I'm here to tell you this thing is a gem. It is definitely a good find. So if you are one that has been searching for a budget planner and you don't want to spend a ton of money and you're just getting started, this is the perfect tool for you. I will walk you through. Let me go through let me explain a little bit about the exterior, and then we're going to go through the pages and we can walk you through that. So, number one, this planner was only $2.88. So financially, because I'm not one that I like to spend a lot of money on keeping or holding or writing things down that are going to save me money. You guys know that I'm a pen to paper girl, so this is right up my alley. And if you're looking for a cheap, very usable planner that's not overwhelming, this may be it. So let's start with the cover. The cover is this beautiful, kind of like between a navy and a royal blue. And I like that it has a little piggy bank on it, and it's very simple. You guys know I love simple. And I'm a minimalist. I don't need a lot of color and flowers and decorations. Less is best. And that's what this delivers. And so the cover has like this felt, almost like a suede finish. What I will say is if you have any kind of oils or moisture on your hand, it may leave some fingerprints. But I think for $2.88, we can all live with that. Here's another thing that I loved about it as soon as I picked it up. As a lefty, I love anything that has a thread binding on it because it allows for the books or whatever it is to open flat. And as a lefty, I need that. So I welcome anything that has this type of binding on it. It is super thin. It holds an entire year of monthly budgeting in this little notebook. On the back, I will show you the dimensions. The brand is Pen Gear. This is the Walmart brand, and it is a budget planner. And here are the sizes, 7.5 by 5.5 inches. I want to say that this is probably the size, A5 size maybe. And it is definitely very portable, very thin and light. Now let's open it up and let's walk through the pages. The outer cover and the back cover is made with this kind of really thick cardstock. So that's a plus, because if you're holding it in your hand, you want kind of something sturdy as you're writing on it. You want something that's a little bit more stable and not as flimsy if you need to hold it in your hand. However, if you're working on it on your desktop or on your desk, it definitely lays flat, which is also a good thing. I don't find that this is very overwhelming. Sometimes when we look at budget planners and we look at the coil rings or the ring bound or the what are they called? It's going to come to me later. I forgot what they're called. The discs. That's what it is, discs. Or a 3-ring binder. A lot of us don't have a 3-ring hole punch, and that can be kind of problematic. You don't even have to worry about that with this because it all comes in one book. So let's walk through. Here you have a yearly overview. So in the yearly overview, I love the fact that you can do a 1-year snapshot of every month of the year, what your income was for that month, what your total expenses were, and the savings that you were able to accumulate for that month. And so you write down all 12 months and it gives you just a full year snapshot. Down here, you guys see financial goals. I do have a video on financial goals. So if you want to take a deeper dive into that, check out the video and I will add it below in the comments because I think it's important for all of us to have goals. You need to know what you're working towards so that you can actually reach those goals. And then over here, unfortunately, the inevitable of paying taxes, you have a little section here to complete your tax information over here. And then when you open it on the inside, it has yearly payments. Yearly payments, this could be your fixed assets. So this could be your fixed expenses, your mortgage, your car payment, right? Things that you know the amount every single month. You can put those on here. And if you want to see this in a little bit more depth in yearly payments, I have a how to budget monthly video, and it will help you not just with this page, but it'll help you with the next page when I go through it, and I'll explain more in a little bit. But this is a quick way for you to put your fixed expenses on here and just jot them down or not, right? For $2.88, you don't have to use every single page, but it's nice that they offer it in case you want to use it. This one is a gem. This subscription information, again, if you want to take a deeper dive into subscriptions, I also have a video for that where I talk in detail about subscriptions and how this is a black hole for a lot of us. And we don't know what subscriptions we have, but they are taking money from us. And we forget. If we're not accustomed to looking at our bank statements and we're not used to seeing that level of detail, these companies will take your money month to month, no doubt. So it's important that we are aware of where our money is going. And this is a good way to capture that. So here's a subscription page where you can add in your subscriptions as you sign up for them. This is a quick and easy way for you to jot that down. So love that in this planner. I love that they included that. And then in the next page, this is where the magic is, my friends. So if you want to see this actually completed, go check out my how to budget monthly video that I will post below. I have a couple that I've done. They are the ones that I have the most fun doing. And in there, I go through the color coding, how I highlight, and my rationale behind highlighting, because it is a good visual. When you put things on a calendar, it is a good visual. Here's another benefit to this planner. It is undated. So you can start it whenever you feel ready. You're not obligated to do it in a fiscal year from January to December. You can start this planner at any time. So if you want to start budgeting in April and you want to start jotting things down in April, you have it right here. All you have to do is say in here, April, and then the year. And you fill out the little boxes. It'll take you, what, a whole 2 minutes to do that. But every month is in here. This book consists of 12 of these pages. So you have 12 months worth of information that you can put on here. And again, talking about a monthly budget, this is a high level monthly budget overview. I have a video that talks about this in a different way. It talks about it more in the subsequent pages, but this is definitely helpful. So you can get a monthly snapshot, and in here you'll talk about your main income sources, any other source or any other hustle money you have that you can put in here. It shows you the dates of that money, the source, and the amount. So in here it allows you, so if you get paid weekly, you can put in all 4 dates. If you get paid bi-weekly, put that in here. If you get paid once a month, same thing. So there's a lot of room in here for you to add information. You have savings, total debt, food, bills, entertainment, and others. So these are major categories that you're gathering. And then I love that it has a little note section, because oftentimes we forget things and we forget to write them down because we don't have the space for it. But this allowing you the space to just jot something down here is beneficial. So I love that it has that. And then this is my best. These are the 2 pages that I love the most out of this entire budget planner. And it's the monthly spending. Why? Because if you go to my how to budget monthly videos, in there I walk you through at a very detailed level how to think about these categories and how to allocate funds to them and how to budget them on your monthly calendar. The monthly calendar is a good visual, especially if you highlight. Those highlighted colors really pop out, because then you can take a closer look at the things that are really, where you're spending your money the most. So this is definitely a helpful tool. And I love these categories. You don't have to use them all. Again, for $2.88, you don't have to use all of these categories, but it's very nice that they've added them, because for some folks, it could actually, remind them of something they could have missed. And so I love the fact that they have some empty slots in some of these categories so you can update and you can add whatever fits your home and your budget. So here are the major categories: miscellaneous, housing, entertainment, savings, personal, transportation, health, children, giving, my love language right here. You have pets, food, and clothes. Just about every single category is on here. If you don't have pets, I don't, so this would never play a role in my home. Food, here you have work lunches, alcohol, fast food, coffee. It has so many categories. Clothes, right? Shoes, especially if you have children, they're constantly growing out of clothes. I remember when my daughters were younger, I was constantly in the stores buying clothes for them. So children, if you have children of school age or even, preschool, this is a category for you. So again, love these 2 pages. And if you want to take a closer look on how you can start setting these up, I encourage you to watch my how to budget monthly video. It then walks you through this spending summary. So this is just a tracker. I have a video on this as well, which I will put in the comments below. This is a great resource for you to actually write down your daily expenses. So as you spend money, keep your receipts. Maybe you can do this every evening, or you can just schedule yourself maybe twice a week to sit down and start to write down where all your money is going. If you want to take this a step further, you can actually use the highlighters that you are going to use in these categories, whatever you're going to assign as a color. And what you can do is, as you write down your expenses, you can go with your highlighter and start highlighting all the different categories, because then it's tying that to your monthly spending and it's also tying it back to your calendar. And so if you wanted to take it to that next step, but this is a great resource as well. I'm telling you, they thought of everything for this book. And as you can see, it just repeats itself every 12 months, every month, the same layout, the same number of pages. So let's go to the back. And the back has a debt tracker, 2 pages for debt trackers. And I love this. If you're not sure what this is or how to do this, I have 2 videos and I will link them below as well. One is for the avalanche method and the other one is for the snowball method. So depending on what method you're using, you can actually write that in here, and it walks you through how to set up that debt tracker. And here is a nice little snapshot of what that is. I love that you have these notes. For me personally, I would say, because March is a 3 pay period month, for those that get paid bi-weekly, I get an extra check. So I call it my bonus check. This would be helpful for me. So in here personally, I would write March bonus check, and I would itemize where that money is going, to which debt that I'm going to put that money towards. So this is a nice little way to capture that. If you are starting with March, right? Let's say you're starting with March here. I would even put that in the notes here as well. Bonus check, X date. And then I will put down here what I'm actually going to pay with that check. So you see how you can tie everything together? I love that. So here you have 2 full pages of debt trackers. And then over here, you have a monthly savings tracker. This could be envelopes. This could be sinking funds. There are a ton of titles you can give this, but whatever it is, it's money that you're saving month after month for a particular cause or a particular purpose. And then you can put that in here. What is the month? What is that goal for that monthly spending? How much you're depositing, and then the total. So this is a nice little area here for any kind of sinking funds or any kind of savings that you want. And then here you have the weekly savings. So if you are doing a zero-based budget and you have allocated all of your funds to everything that you need to, okay? And let's say here for savings, you have a new category that you want to put here in savings. Your weekly savings tracker, what you can do is you can put what that week was, how much was deposited into your account, and what is the balance. And then whatever that balance is what you want to put towards your savings. So if you have a category here, you can take whatever that balance is from that spending summary or that weekly savings tracker, and you can put that in here and allocate it to another savings category. Okay, I love that it has that. I keep saying love because I really do love this little planner. It is, I couldn't believe it. And then in the back here, you have just a blank line page. Never know if you need notes or anything to jot down, any kind of phone numbers that you may have, credit card companies, or any kind of credit report information. You can kind of keep that all in here. So it's a great little resource. It's small, it's portable. I need to find a way to use this. And once I do, I will come back and do a follow-up video with how I am incorporating this into my budget planning. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed this product review. It is my first one. Please let me know if this is something that you want to see in the future. Let me know if this was helpful. And that is all that I have for you for now. Until next week, adios.